Ask anybody in the building. They say they're Super Bowl bound. A playoff win will do that for you. Coach has to keep everyone focused. They'll need 2 more wins first.
Tag! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio. where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys knocked out the 3 seed a week ago and looking to keep things rolling. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
On the double.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
There on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw. Alvarado. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Alvarado. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Now
line.
they'll switch it up here and look to throw. We'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Alvarado. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Alvarado. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy from 4 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Standing out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Alvarado. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Alvarado. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Browns. First down. First and 10.
Back to throw again. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football.
Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Alvarado. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Alvarado. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
14-yard line.
Off play action. Alvarado. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Alvarado. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offside. signs on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. Back to throw. Alvarado. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action here on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Alvarado. That's caught left side by Judy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll try to pick it up himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Checks it down to Jenkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Alvarado. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Alvarado. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if the pass is converted, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Off play action. Alvarado. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw. Alvarado. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Alvarado. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Christian.
Out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
For a Browns first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one is complete to Judkins. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Alvarado. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Alvarado. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Johnson's got it complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Alvarado. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Alvarado. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw. Alvarado. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Alvarado. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. Alvarado. Now he'll touch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. Avoids him at the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Alvarado. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Raiders.
Operating from the gun. Alvarado. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Max Crosby gets in there. Now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by DeCamp.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final step toward destiny and send a message with how they make it there.
Set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Ready? Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Take go. Set. Hunt. Down. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready? Down. Bronco, go. Shut up. 60. Ready? Ready, ready. Like it. Ready? Set. Ready? Set. Set. Take go. Set. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Hut. Here we go, set. Ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to there you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
On the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game could play out.
Browns offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Kyle Kennard there on the tackle. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
That's another Browns.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Judkins going to get it on the zone read. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
From the
yards.
34 now, it's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that
The
one.
line is scrimmage.
We'll try
No
again.
gain on the
It's
play.
second and
Brings up
10.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Judkins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Two-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
For David Njoku. Julian James on the cover.
Browns offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Chargers' 39.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
The Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Into the hands of Juju. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 27
Ball resting
yards.
on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's second and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside. Defense.
Browns offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. He finds Johnson across the field. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's good for the Browns.
They'll throw out of the gun.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Blitz
15.
coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
A give now to Judkins on his own read. And it was tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it once more with Judkins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 18 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st down.
Running left is Judkins. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. Now he takes off.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Judkins, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the
get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Judkins now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On the give, it's Judkins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
A run with Judkins. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been it.
The Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC.